overall. They do have the advantage of having played one game already this season as we are underway on the Buffs season here in Boulder. And an immediate stoppage. The clock is not running. We're still at 10 minutes.
Wait a second. Please hold. You know, this is early season. Everyone's got to work some things out. All crews, all rosters, still working on some things.
The clock was not running, so that's why we're here. The officials, Tiffany Bird Nelson, Chuck Gonzalez, Corey Long, handling everything. Desiree Wooten right there, one of the new players for Colorado. Transfer from North Texas. Here's a look at the starting five.
As I say, you look at, again, we talk about those 5 freshmen, 5 transfers. Again, gone are Frida Foreman, Kendall Wetta, some of your consistent CU Buffs, right? Kennedy Sanders, Jade Masagayo. Again, then joined by Logan Greer, Desiree Wooten, and Anale getting this season started.
Colorado first possession. Masagayo going inside, and a beautiful pass and finish. It's Logan Greer, the freshman, with the first points of the season.
I love it. Kind of the textbook high-low.
And this is going to be an offensive foul as Greer showing it at both ends of the floor.
I was going to say, dang, all right. This was amazing. You can get a look again on that defense, but picking up the point guard and takes the foul and draws the foul.
Joanna Magalhaes with the offensive foul on that one, number 13. Sophomore guard. Greer throwing about the 3. This one's on the way, off the mark, rebound opportunity. Duton on the inside, able to finish.
I say, just good, right? Consistent effort on the board there. Kind of not going over the back, but just enough to tip it to herself.
And here's the defense. Coach Payne loves it. She drills it into these players, and they're going to lock things down. Both of these teams very defensive-minded. You're going to see a high pressure both ways. And Greer, welcome to the Big 12.
I'll say, Logan Greer knocking it down, had that inside move, and then just inside the 3, nice little jumper.
Destiny Hooks, number 3, one of the stars on this New Mexico squad. Ms. Magalhaes with the 3 off the mark. Wooten there for the board. Greer, how about one from long range? Oh, that one's off the mark.
Too wide open, too wide open. You gotta have a little pressure.
Gotta let it fly though when you're feeling it early.
100%.
First game as a freshman, that one's gonna go down from Hooks. She's able to bury one from the outside, 3-pointer. She's good from distance.
As I say, earned every bit of that celebration with Logan Greer closing out on you.
Kennedy Sanders, redshirt sophomore guard from Chaska, Minnesota. Another one of the returnees. A grab there on a cut to the basket.
I know, Pazia just getting a little caught up there. She's looking at her teammates going, hey, I need some help on this. She kind of out of frustration grabs Greer. There you see her just knocking it down. Right in rhythm.
And Padilla, not the worst foul either if you're about to give up a layup, right?
Absolutely, I'm gonna let this one fly, yep.
Non-shooting foul. Wooten from the right wing, too strong. Knocked around, and looks like a hold on New Mexico. Clarissa Craig, redshirt senior from Cincinnati, Ohio. She had a big game against Northern Arizona with 16 points.
I know, what an outing after missing all of last season, transferring, you get injured early, missed last season. What a good start to the season for Clarissa Craig.
And not just 16 points, incredibly efficient. 4 for 4 field goal, 8 of 9 from the free throw line. I mean, you take that every day.
Absolutely.
Sanders, 3, lock and load situation, no. Duton up high, had it knocked away. Buffs take it away, and that's going to be Masagayo picking up the foul.
Ooh, again. You had Lobos flying in everywhere. Duton thought she had that all alone. Not so much.
15th meeting all time between these two programs. In fact, Colorado has won the last 8 in this matchup.
You know, it's actually surprising they haven't met at all any earlier. You go back last meeting of 2013. It's a little surprising.
How about Craig from the top of the key?
just getting it done.
Lost it for a moment, got to the other side of the rim. Masakau too strong.
That was some great help by Alyssa Hargrove. Jade trying to make something happen.
Craig on the inside got fouled. Duta's going to pick that one up, her first personal.
Good drive and dish, just kind of got CU all out of position there. Draws the defense. Well done. Craig going up strong. Duta just a little late on that help.
And credit Padilla there, the sophomore guard. Able to get inside and deliver that feed. Craig, as we mentioned, transfer from Cincinnati. And in the first game of the year for the Lobos, 8 of 9 from the stripe. Nothing but net.
It's got to feel so good. After you make a change, you have to sit out, ops for surgery and sit out a whole year, to then come back like, okay, this is how I want to start. This is exactly how it should be.
Knocks down the second. I asked Coach Bradbury about that. I said, hey, great performance from Craig. First question about the win over Northern Arizona. And he said, oh, yeah, great to have that inside
Yes.
presence. Yeah, we got some guards back as a baseline jumper for Masakau, too strong. But he's like, we got some guards coming back, but we need that inside presence, and she is it.
They're just a go-to and such a big physical presence. Ooh.
Magalhães with a big-time drive there and kiss off the glass for 2.
That's again, just a smart finish, too.
Lobos really picked it up here. 10-0 run over the last minute 44. Bullet pass inside, and everything but that wouldn't go down.
Great cut by Jade Crook there. Read that defense perfectly. Just a little nervous, a little overshot that bunny there, but great read. Dropping it behind the defense. Good feed by Jade.
Crook is on for the first time, the freshman from Australia. Ariana Gooden, a freshman guard from Fort Smith, Arkansas, also checking into the contest, running the point here. 3 off the mark, but rebound. Duta inside, able to finish. That was Claire O'Connor off the mark.
I was saying, you gotta love that. Again, you might see Coach T get fired up over that. Again, just the effort on those boards, right? Chasing that ball down and making it happen.
Duda, a new face, she is from Rhode Island, transferring in, the senior. 8 rebounds a game, led Rhode Island in rebounding per contest last year, so she's played a lot of basketball. Corner 3, hooks, short. An offensive board, and then the Buffs trying to take it away, but Gooden out of bounds along the baseline.
And just good defensive effort there. Using every bit of that clock, forcing Lobos to use every bit of it. Look at that. Again, you don't by accident lead in rebounds, right? You just have a nose for that. You find that ball.
Gooden able to collect that rebound on the short 3-pointer. Padilla was off the mark. Crook from the top of the key, short. And out of play on the near side.
You gotta love the confidence, though, of a freshman coming in. All right, I'm gonna look for my shot. Maybe a little few of those, right? Nerves not falling right away, but taking it.
And that's what we're gonna see with this Buff squad as we get through confidence level of everybody, how comfortable they feel, the chemistry with all these new faces. That was a tough shot in the lane, well defended.
Oh.
But turning it over in the backcourt.
Might be one of those turnovers the coaches highlight in film, guys.
Well,
yes, we're right here. We got this.
An area coach in this program worked out in their off season, right?
Absolutely, an area of emphasis, if you will, right? An area of growth. Coach Payne always looking for unique ways to drill that to her players. Certainly found some different ways to incentivize taking care of the ball.
Hooks, lost it. O'Connor able to collect it there after bottling it. Here comes Gooden. New Mexico moving defensively. Lefty O'Connor short. And a rebound there to Hargrove.
Oh.
That 3 is short as well. New Mexico very good in transition. We haven't seen it yet. Colorado's getting back. And it was secondary break opportunity there.
I would say pace for each of these teams, right? It's moved to a little bit of a frantic pace.
Well, for so long, they've just been playing against themselves, right? Like they're so excited to get out there against somebody else.
And something that actually counts, right? Takes a little bit to settle in. Good D.
Padilla had that one rattle out. Crook, well done, boxing out. Due to drive it in off the glass, no. O'Connor had it stripped on the way up, got it back. Bounce pass inside, Crook wide open for two, and that ties things up.
There it is. See, you're doing a good job, right? Just keeping that ball moving. And O'Connor wisely takes that back out, finds the easy shot, and Jade Crook able to capitalize.
You're talking about the pace. You can see both teams a little bit here, catching their breath, bending over, realizing this need a little bit more energy, a little bit more wind here. As they're going up and down full speed for the Colorado Buffs, first time this year. Hook, step back three, won't go.
Good look. Absolutely nothing imitates the game rep, right? Nothing can really fully prepare you for that game rep.
Zuta once more able to bank that one home. She's got 6 of the 12 for Colorado.
Just saying, is just able to elevate so smoothly and finish.
Hargrove, no. Melissa Hargrove, senior guard from Dayton, Ohio. Good, and the freshman guard can make plays. Had a great career in high school, and an offensive rebound for CU. Nice skip pass. It's a two-pointer, and it's down for Gooden.
Again, just great awareness, right, by Logan Greer, recognizing that double team. That weak side is wide open. Well done for Gooden to knock that down.
So exciting to see 5 freshmen for Colorado, and they start to put it in the basket, right? First collegiate points, something you always remember your first game.
Absolutely,
first
right?
Bucket.
One of those early milestones.
And Gooden called for the offensive foul.
I tell you what, she's already, no one's looking to finish tonight. That's not our goal.
They're up by 4, 14-10 here. Minute 40 in the first quarter. Wooten is back on along with Sanders. Craig also back in there for the Lobos. Shot clock under 10. Hargrove skip pass, Crook able to steal it.
Good defensive pressure. Just smart defense by CU. Lobos didn't even get a good clean shot at, or a good look at any shot.
And inside, Masakayo able to power that one up and in.
I say Jay's been somewhat quiet, of course, but again, just her presence, and again, making it count, right? Just a nice, easy kind of power dribble on that baseline.
Foster, jumper off the mark. Craig with a big rebound inside, but now she's swarmed by the Buffs, and a jump ball called.
Good, Buffs just all collapse. Nice board by Craig, though. Again, CU, Jade realizing, okay, yeah, I got a little bit of, no one's baseline help here. That's fine, I'll take this. Craig playing her straight up, playing smart.
And defending without fouling, although gave up the bucket, tried to make it as tough as possible.
Lots of basketball left.
Foster, left wing 3 off the mark. Who touched it last? It'll be off the Lobos and Craig. Ziona Walker has come on. Richard junior guard, transferred from K-State.
And you see both teams just, again, haven't quite found that rhythm and flow. New Mexico shooting 21% from the field. CU 38% right now. Still just trying to find, again, that home court advantage, though. CU a little more successful.
Wooten thought about the 3. Now, dribble drive, scoop shot, won't go down. Masakayo got a piece of it, and Crook able to clean up the mess and score.
Nicely done. Again, good position by all involved, and Jade right there, ready for the easy bucket.
Shot clock has been turned off. Under 10 seconds here on the game clock, first quarter. penetration down the lane. What a finish there. Magalhães in traffic. The final bucket of the quarter cuts the lead to 6. He's in a little miscommunication there. As Lobos known for switching things up defensively, they're doing it here. Greer with an open 3. That one won't go down.
And it does. It takes such, you know, it takes that beat, right? It takes a really seasoned team to realize, oh gosh, now okay, they're back in their zone. They're back to man. They're back. It takes a little bit. It takes a really skilled point guard. Oh, and just leaders to recognize, here's what we need to do, right?
That floor general that every team is looking for against pressure defensively. And first game of the season, of course, not all going to be dialed in perfectly, as that one's off the mark from Sanders. But it's about improving each step, each quarter, each minute, right? The stretches of the game getting better and better. And defensively, really strong so far for Colorado.
As I say, that intensity has been dialed up, right? Just forcing Lobos into some questionable passes and mistakes. Oh, everyone's up after a hard fall there. This is the good news. Everyone's gotten up.
Yeah, Destiny Hooks went down hard there, and Gladden took her a moment to get back down the floor, but one of the Lobos you do not want to miss. 15 points a game last year. She's going to score this one from deep.
I tell you what, again, you've got Logan Greer, all of 6'4", closing out on you. Second one you've knocked down.
Skip pass out of the double team. That's the guy underneath, got fouled.
As I say, Maeve gave that up. She had a shot there.
Hooks able to line this one up from the top of the key, second of the night from long range.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it's not a bad defensive look, right? But she just, cool, calm, and collected, knocks that right down.
She's 5'9". You're talking about
right.
shooting over
Logan Greer, yeah.
at 6'4".
Absolutely.
But when you score 15 a game, you feel good about no matter who's guarding you. That
Yeah.
The ball's gonna go in.
When that shot leaves your hand, you're pretty confident.
Dutak came up a little bit short there. Maeve McErlane, a redshirt junior guard. DePaul transfer. New faces out there for Colorado, number 13. Tyler Jones is checked in. She's handling the rock here. And Sanders there, going to get ticketed for the reach-in. Got a lot of arm there of Craig.
Yeah, but it's such a good disruptor. Again, Kennedy Sanders. Remember, she's playing behind, right? A Kendall Wetta, Frida Foreman. Jalen Sherrod, of course, she knows how to disrupt.
O'Connor back into the contest, the junior guard transfer from Gonzaga. And she's got the tough assignment against Hooks, and on the putback able to score.
I say a great move by Hooks just to get open and make that happen.
Preseason All Mountain West, again, averaged 15 points a season ago as a sophomore. That's a guy on the inside. She's got moves from that low block.
And so she's so good off the dribble. And again, you have some shooters out there, so Lobos aren't helping a whole lot.
Foster able to rattle that one down. And then a turnover from Colorado.
And those are kind of turnovers, right? Really unforced errors for CU that hurt you. But what a beauty of a three is the Lobos up by 2. They're hanging right in here.
New Mexico team that averaged 7.5 made three-pointers per contest a season ago, shot at 33%. They'll let it fly from long range. Brooks has got 2 already, this time in the high post. Now she's going to fire from deep and connects again, her 3rd of the game.
I mean, listen, Hooks is like, just line me up. Let's go. She's got the hot hand, as you mentioned. 13 points. It doesn't matter if you got her or not. She's feeling pretty good about that.
Lobos up by 5. Masakai on the inside, no. Duta's back in there, trying to come up with that one. Jump ball, and the arrow favors the visiting Lobos.
Again, her ability just to anticipate that rebound, right? She's already crashing the boards. She's already doing the math as the shot goes up.
Craig subs out for New Mexico. Emma Nijuma, redshirt sophomore, has come on, number 23 for the cherry and silver. Also, Alayla Abdorkib. Abdorkib, freshman from Fishers, Indiana. This one's on the floor. It's Hooks the first to it, able to dive and come over with it, but we will go the other way.
I was saying, you saw a little bit of defensive switch up there. Duta hooked up with Hooks, and again, just enough to be a little bit more disruptive after Hooks is able to knock down a few of those big shots. She'll take a seat here.
Yeah, 10 points in the quarter with still 6:24 to play. And for Colorado fans, they're happy that she's getting a breather.
Yeah, they want her on the bench for right now. Give her a break.
13 of the Lobos 25. O'Connor beat the Buffs last year in the final game in the WBIT, playing for Gonzaga. Pass inside, the Lobos have it.
I say just some really good, solid D. Credit Crook, though, for getting that board on the other end after getting denied offensively.
She's got it up top and gets it back to Sanders. 5 points a game last year, 2.5 assists per contest. Sanders gonna let one fly, knocks that one down.
So say Sanders has put up a few, gets the first one to connect. Sometimes that's all you need. You just need that first one to drop.
Abdorkib had it stripped by Wooten. Wooten all defensive team last year. That one's blocked on the inside by Foster. Lobos going the other way. Jones on a 1-on-2. Gonna take it all the way herself and score.
Yeah, no one's looking to ease up. Yeah, New Mexico happy to match that pace.
One thing Coach Payne said to us about New Mexico when asked about them, very good in transition, right? They can run, it's easy to score, but Wooten buries the triple.
What an answer. Exactly. Again, with some decent defense there. Wooten's like, okay, I got an option.
Yeah, she was all second team all AAC a season ago and on the all defensive team. But showing off the offense there. And how about Sanders with the defense? Crook now on the run. Wooten from the right wing, elbow jumper, true.
That'll do it. We need a little break to reassess to see you making a little run here, 28-27 with the lead. And you see Wooten creating some havoc here. Just a nice little easy knock that down. That's how we do it. CU fans, I'm sure, excited to see her back on the court.
Isa Hämäläinen from Luxembourg, but grew up in Finland as Hooks right where she left off. She's back in the game and she's back scoring. Hämäläinen not going to play in this one. Freshman, listed from Luxembourg, grew up in Finland, and she should be back very soon. And another talented freshman for Colorado.
And again, all of these, I feel like most of these rosters these days, right? It has become an amazing collection of opportunity for so many international players.
Well, speaking of international players, one for the Lobos turning it over there. Magalhães, sophomore from Lisbon, Portugal, did not appreciate the contact, but didn't get the call.
As I say, the freshman Gooden on the defense just locks it in, cuts off that baseline. You'll see the clap right here. Nice little slow clap. No. I'm just doing my job. There's something extra there.
Fiery competitor playing her first game for the Buffs. Bright future, but that one almost turned over. Hargrove got a piece of it, and she touched it last, so it will be Colorado basketball with a 1-point lead.
Good job disrupting that passing lane by Hargrove. Got to meet that pass.
Zone defense here from the Lobos. They constantly change it up out of timeouts, and anytime they can regroup. Crook inside. It's loose, and it's going to be New Mexico basketball.
Again, just a little unsure with that basketball. Lobos collapse on that. That's an easy forced turnover for them.
Both of these teams and programs emphasize defense and defending, making life very difficult on their opponents. And some of that's showing up here early this season. Travel. And the close out there from Gooden.
Yeah, I was going to say, moving quickly.
Abdur Rakib there with the turnover.
Yeah, I'd say Gooden looking for that steal as well. You mentioned, yes, you can tell that priority again. And that defensive intensity is so easy to work on, right? Really drill in that preseason. These offensive reps, again, you've been playing against your own team. New Mexico's had a few more opportunities to test that out in a couple exhibitions. Already played Northern Arizona, but CU has really only had one exhibition this year before this New Mexico game.
Taking on Colorado School of Mines in an exhibition. That was an 87-24 victory for the Buffs. This one's loose near midcourt. Hargrove able to collect it. Floater in the lane, won't go. Crook snatches the rebound.
Great awareness by Hargrove, knowing she had that edge. Had wide open lane, just can't knock it down.
Wooten got left alone, but could not hit it. Masagawa able to get in the corner. Crook calling for it on the inside. Now she's going to come out and set a screen. Wooten with 10 on the shot clock. Moving to her right off the screen. Gooden into the lane. Tough shot. But she's going to get 2 free throws out of it. And impressive for the freshman to recognize the shot clock where it is and just take it to the basket and try and draw contact.
I was saying, way to create, right? Again, just playing with a different level of maturity, especially for a true freshman, right? Knowing that that shot clock is winding down. Let me go ahead and take this. Let me get this opportunity. And making sure she gets to the line on that.
Well, such a star in high school. I'm sure she had the ball in her hands late in the shot clock all the time. In high school, she knows what to do with it here, even for the Buffs, although that one's off the mark.
And a multi-sport athlete. But basketball always been her favorite. Knocks that second one down, so Buffs take the lead, 31-29 here.
Walker coming back on. As Gooden, after that free throw, gets a breather. Full court pressure here from Colorado. Almost came up with a steal.
Yeah.
And that one goes down.
I'm saying, Padilla with Jade Crook on her again. These shooters for New Mexico. That's all right, 6'3", 6'4". I'm not bothered by it.
Duta down the lane, and before the shot, that basket will not count. Abdur Rakib going to be whistled for the foul.
Just good awareness by CU, right? They move so quickly.
Walker to a cutting Duda off the glass, left it short.
So pretty, that's perfect execution. Just can't get it to fall.
New Mexico's had 6 of their last 7 field goals. They go inside to Craig, wheeling and dealing in the lane, double teamed, and traveling the call under heavy duress. That's a tough one.
Heavy duress is right. She's so frustrated. Again, Clarissa Craig, just one move too many right here. She has right here. Oh. Then finds Kennedy Sanders. Jade stays with that defensive intensity again. Had her on that first move, should have stayed with it.
Masagawa, terrific positional defense, and then Sanders helping out. And Sanders even got the call, and you saw the back of that replay. She gave the traveling call from the
right, exactly.
for the officials did.
I know what this whistle should be.
Wooten elbow jumper, that looks to be her shot.
I'm saying, what a pretty jumper too. Wonderfully executed. Beyond ball screen. Nice little elevation, pretty shot.
9 points, 4 of 8 from the field, and a couple of those from the elbow have gone down. Approaching halftime here. Hooks from deep. She knew it was off the mark, trying to track down her own rebound. Had it for a second, but couldn't keep it alive. Buffs with time, but they turn it over in the backcourt. Padilla out to Hooks. In front of the Buffs bench now, lobs it inside. Kick out Hargrove, 3 on the way. No. 2 seconds left. Walker had that one partially blocked, but
my goodness.
Hooks penetrating this time, got inside in traffic. Had it blocked, but the Lobos get it back. This is Craig on the low block. Big time block for the Buffs.
How about that? Craig going so strong, but Jade going stronger on that.
Asagaya was waiting for that one. She's got it on the right wing. Wooten, 9 points, all coming in the second quarter. Skip pass now. Greer was effective in the first quarter. Won't go down on that deep 3.
I was like, she's been a little quiet. It was a good read there. She set that screen and was wide open.
Craig wanted a call. She was off the mark on the inside. Masagayo on the underside, and it was Greer from the backside trying to block the shot.
I was say, it was a tough pass to pull in, and we talked about how effective Krista Craig had been in that first game. She just hasn't been able to get in much of a flow at all here tonight. 5 points. And again, just facing some tough defense. And Jade just playing straight up, aggressive D there.
Sanders picks up the dribble, splits the double team with that pass. And then a reach in. Magalish is the one that's going to be ticketed with that personal foul.
Say, a little bit one of those just kind of physical plays. She's going to take a seat.
3rd personal foul. Abdur Rakib back on. Sanders penetrating, floater along the baseline, short, and Hargrove able to collect that rebound. Long look ahead to Hooks. Out of control there.
Hooks just trying to create. You can tell she is given that green light to create. She just can't find the right lane.
What a finish at the other end.
I would say, excellent finish. Kennedy Sanders making contact. And Craig just didn't have her feet set at all. Sanders wasn't going to slow down either. Just a great take. Knows Craig doesn't have position. Excellent finish.
She went down hard, but able to pop right back up. Nets the free throw.
Again, New Mexico just kind of sticking around, right? I mean, within 4 points here, just not allowing CU to get great looks. CU having to force it a little bit.
And a slower start here in the second half of both these teams pace-wise. And a 3 goes down for the Lobos. Abdur Rakib buries that one.
A nice hit. New Mexico going for kind of a more disciplined, let's work on one of our set pieces.
Wooten with a fantastic finish inside, or dish, I should say, to Duda, who scores.
Just great awareness by CU. What a response.
Wooten's athleticism jumps off the
Absolutely.
floor when you look at what she's able to do. Smooth operator out there with terrific skills.
Oh.
And 3 seconds going to be called.
That was a great look by Padilla. She's telling her teammates, go up with it. That's yours.
Jesse Joaquim Jr. First action, and gets a 3-second call against her. Off the fingertips of Greer, and it will be Lobos ball.
And say, again, CU just forcing a little bit. Right idea from Jade. Just a little too much, a little too soon. Greer wasn't quite ready for that.
Hargrove into the corner, another 3 on the way. That one off the mark, fight for the rebound. It gets deflected out to Hooks. She's gonna take it right back, kind of lost it on the way in, but a whistle is gonna send her to the line.
I say, Hooks and Wooten battling down there. Hooks just working for every opportunity. You can tell. She's like, I've got that hot hand, but CU been pretty effective on the defense right here. Wooten working for every opportunity. Gets herself to the line.
Hooks connects on the first free throw. Crook has come back on, along with O'Connor for Colorado. Off the mark there. Masagayo up high for the rebound. Sanders directing traffic, trying to get this offensive set organized.
I say,
Took a minute.
It takes a minute, and then, right, not quite there.
O'Connor, though, for three. That one rimmed out. How about the rebound and put back?
So pretty. Again, Studa just so good at anticipation. If you watch her off the ball, she is on the move looking for that rebound as soon as that shot left Claire O'Connor's hand.
From Sesson, France, able to come through, transferring in from Rhode Island. And Joy Keane there with a nice bump underneath to get that rebound and put it back in.
I say, good work, just making it count against going up against Jade.
Not easy to do. Masagayo inside, dude. She's gonna go to the line.
Textbook give and go. Again, Lobo's just not set on defense, but you see Claire O'Connor and Duda just flying in, making herself available. It's a player you have to box out. You have to get a body on her every shot. She's just on the move so quickly.
Sophie Zadell, freshman forward from San Antonio, Texas, getting her first minutes. Number 22 just checked in, on the right side of your screen there.
Again, part of that early season protocol, right? Let's see what lineups are working. We've seen what's worked in practice. We've seen what's worked in scrimmages. Game time, let's see what aligns.
10 buffs played in the first half. Zadell gets in there. She's the 11th different Colorado player to hit the floor tonight. 13 on the roster. Padilla going up and under. Lefty finish, no. Strip on the inside after the Lobos rebound. Gooden also came in at that last whistle. And Coach Bradbury thought they had forced the turnover, but foul is the call against New Mexico.
Got to keep that ball up. You got 3 CU defenders ready to grab that steal early and often.
New Mexico routinely in the top 4 in the Mountain West. How about that look underneath? O'Connor able to score.
Again, connecting, nice little finish.
Joy Keane off the mark, and O'Connor there for the rebound.
And say New Mexico just a little disjointed, trying to get something going on this offense. Get a little rhythm, but CU just slowly stretching this one out.
6-point advantage for the home team. Zadell. Well defended by New Mexico. Duta with the jumper.
That'll work. That'll work. Again, that offense not flowing terribly smoothly. But Duta just with enough patience, right? Taking that screen, finding an opportunity.
O'Connor up to Gooden, buffs on the run. Would take it herself, floater in the lane for the finish. 48-38, biggest lead of the night for Colorado.
Again, just kind of making this work, and again, the maturity with which freshman is playing, it's pretty impressive.
Lobos on the second try, able to finish.
They don't all have to be pretty, as long as they go in.
Hooks with another bucket. She can score from everywhere on the floor. Gooden, top shot, and she hit it with a foul.
I say, She gets the bench off their seats for that one. That's worthy of it. Lobo. Own shot. She has really been a difference maker. 5 of 8 from the.
Out of the A-10 on the all-defensive team last year. Transfer from Rhode Island. And you mentioned her moving off the ball. She's 10th all-time for the Rams for Rhode Island with 679 career rebounds. So he's got a knack for getting to the glass and collecting boards. Gooden with the and one finish there. Got fouled as we went to break, so she got the free throw to go as we're back. That bucket goes down, cuts the lead back to 9.
I was gonna say, Lobos just kind of hanging in there. Not everything going their way.
Hooks with another bucket. She's up to 20 points, game high. Nice shot fake. Zadell baseline jumper, no. But there's Dude on the inside, took a bang, and no. Zadell, another offensive rebound, left-handed shot, no. Fight for a ball, and it's out of bounds, and will stay at this end.
Just looking to pad some stats there. Everyone get a rebound. So it's early season. Some of the bunnies not falling. But again, no surprise at all. Duta follows that shot. Again, she elevates so beautifully, just has that quickness. Again, 6 foot tall, right? But has that reach, has that length and speed. Pretty good combination.
Zadell able to drop it off. O'Connor. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Colorado.
Claire O'Connor trying to help direct, say, no, I'm going for this. Let's try this pick on the other side. Zadell just a little too late. Claire O'Connor already moving and not quite set for that screen.
Padilla, now Hargrove back to Padilla, corner 3 on the way. Too strong, rebound to Gooden.
Oh,
now she goes inside to Crook for the bucket.
I say just good awareness right there. The freshman connection. Again, just be able to see the court, right? That was pure just drawing that defense, knowing that you've got your post wide open down there.
Padilla, strong take there. The Spaniard able to get inside and get a much needed bucket for the Lobos. Zadell on the low block. Kicks it back out to Gooden. O'Connor through traffic, up with the left hand.
I say, solid D by New Mexico. Had her locked down, but O'Connor just finding her way through.
And this is a foul away from the ball. That's O'Connor going to pick up the foul. This is Crook on the inside.
And then you see Claire O'Connor again, just finding her way through that double team, finding the wrinkle. A little bit of a gap, that's all you need. Not afraid of any contact. As we saw down here, that whistle, Claire O'Connor. Just, they're getting a little chippy off the ball there.
Wooten's going to be whistled for the foul there as Hooks got knocked down. You mentioned O'Connor. She's played a lot of basketball. The junior started 29 of the 34 games that she was a part of last year for Gonzaga. She's played a lot of basketball, a lot of meaningful minutes, and a great addition to this team.
I'll say, like you said, it's some meaningful minutes. You're right. That's a lot of repetition at a very high level of competition. One of those pieces that you can throw a lot at her, J.R. Payne. One of those coaches isn't afraid to get creative with her players. Let's switch it up. I know what I got. Let me throw something new at you. It helps to have those high basketball IQ. And again, a lot of those reps, and you have that layer of experience that helps.
Almost 8 points a game, 3.5 boards, and shot it at 41% from the outside. So she is one to watch, especially from beyond the arc. Now foul on the inside there by Craig, and Crook will be at the line.
Craig wants that possession back. She was in the right spot there, but again, Jade, nice little move up and under. Clarissa just comes down with that hand.
And you see it at all levels, right? You're in good position defensively, and then the hand comes down,
Yeah,
right? And the whistle's coming next.
Keep those feet moving. But good awareness by Crook, knowing she had her beat. She had some opportunity.
Crook, 6'4", from Albury, Australia. And she's been impressive so far in her first collegiate game.
Again, a lot of these freshmen just playing with a different level of maturity. Again, you've got players that come in with a different layer of experience as well with the transfers. That just helps, oh, yep, elevate everything. Just gonna try that again.
Naijuma just checked in along with Drew Jordan, 15, who you just saw there a moment ago. Full court pressure here from the Buffs. Magalhães is back in there. She's playing with 3 fouls.
Oh.
And slide of the feet there. It's going to be a jump ball. Could have easily been a travel on Hargrove.
Yeah. Crowd in the student section were waiting for that call.
Walker up ahead to Wooten. Going to dial up a 3. Won't go down. And Hooks is down on the defensive end. Play goes the other way. That one rolls off. Masagayo collects the rebound, but Hooks is really laboring. Like that left ankle as a 3 goes in for O'Connor.
There's O'Connor knocking it down. Coach Bradbury looking for a few answers from the refs.
O'Connor was just waiting for that opening. One of those shooters, right, that can just lace it from deep. Let's see, we're looking maybe the ankle of number 3 there, right there on her own teammate, in fact.
Yeah.
Naijuma stepped on her foot, and you could see the amount of pain that she was in.
Totally. I mean, it's never a good feeling, right? You pop that ankle.
Every basketball, every hoopster has been there.
Yes, knows exactly what that pain is, right?
And she's going to go take
across many sports.
Maybe we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, she's going to come out and sit down. 21 points. If the Lobos, who are down 15 right now, have a shot at coming back, they're going to need Hooks on the floor, especially against some full court pressure.
I tell you what, she has been the only kind of bright spot for their offense so far tonight. Just have not been able to connect or get much going from many players other than Hooks. 8 of 16 from the field, 5 rebounds. Just no one else has been able to find any kind of rhythm.
Just took the shoe off, her shoe off, now sock coming off, as she's going to get some attention over there. Let's hope she's going to be able to walk that one off and come back. Now we've got a timeout. 60-45, the Buffalo. They got everything sorted out. We took the liberty of going to break.
That's right.
Nothing really to see. We're back to action here momentarily. Maybe.
So we wait in anticipation. Everyone knows the roles. All right.
Official on the far side explaining things to Coach Payne. Lobos will inbound. And immediately a turnover.
Yep.
Wooten able to come up with it.
Just like they drew it up. Here's what we're looking for. Not at all. See you just, again, that awareness. Oh.
Crook got fouled on that baseline jumper. She will go back to the line. 2 for 2 so far.
This is where Lobos start getting a little frustrated, right? They're just trying to create some defense, trying to create a stop. No one's there. A little late on the help. Gets the whistle.
Drew Jordan picks up the foul, and then she gets subbed out. Washington, D.C. And Crook able to put that one in. Second free throw, good as well. Largest lead of the night at 17, 62-45.
St. Buff's response after that halftime score, right, of just 1 point off. Third quarter's been a difference maker, obviously.
Walker in transition, able to score with the left hand. Nice look ahead by Masagayo. Now 13 points in the quarter for New Mexico. And a completely different story on the offensive end for Colorado than we saw in the first half. As that three will help, but Dia able to knock one down.
Yeah, see, you're really able to find a little bit of that offense and keep the Lobos just really limited and just disjointed, not able to find any good looks.
O'Connor with 3 seconds left, puts up the jumper, nets it at the horn. Claire O'Connor. Points in the third quarter. Cammie, you aren't joking about going to the inside and dominating.
Right, shooting 63% in that third quarter, that'll get it done.
And New Mexico says, hey, we got to get the ball inside, and it's Craig for 2.
Finally, Craig getting something to work underneath there.
Kaya Foster starting the fourth quarter here for the Lobos, a little bit more size. O'Connor was hot in the third quarter, 4 of 5 from the field.
I know, pointed 9 points, got to that line.
Jumper from Jones off the mark, and Colorado happy to walk it up the floor. They had 33 points at halftime. They had 33 points in the third quarter alone.
That's right. Finally turned up that offense a little bit. Lobos defense just could not hang.
12 made field goals, plus they got to the line. Zadell inside. Duda on the underside of the rim.
Say a little low, but good awareness by Zadell, finding her wide open.
Knocked away. Wooten on the run behind the defense. And an easy 2.
Nice little defensive help. Let me just grab the steal right here. Let me create this turnover, finish it on the other end.
Again, she was second team in the American last year. All defense of team performer in the conference, as well as Craig's off the mark.
I say good work by Zadells, staying steady on that defense.
Sanders left alone in the corner. It's on the way. Boom, boom, boom.
I tell you what, second time that's hurt New Mexico. No one's out there to help. No one rotates.
A magnificent performance, and it's still almost 8 minutes remaining here. 7:57. Gooden knocking that one away. More full court pressure from Colorado. And great to see Hooks back out there. Destiny Hooks.
That's right.
Rolled an ankle on a teammate's foot, but she's moving okay, it seems here.
Yeah, got it taped up. Good to go. Yeah.
O'Connor with the foul on a three-pointer shot.
The Durkee making sure that she gets that line there, too. She's like, no, I'm going to get mine.
And clearly behind the line there as well, so 3 free throws coming. First one rattles in. Layla Abdurraqib from Fishers, Indiana. Figures to be a significant player for this team, just a freshman, but very talented, strong defensively. That one comes off. 9 points against Northern Arizona. Excuse me, Cammie.
No, I was just going to say, CU fans doing their part with Shaquille O'Neal. Effective.
2 out of 3 were not made, but Lobos with an offensive rebound. Zadell on the second chance there.
Oh gosh, yes, Lobos just can't even buy the little buckets.
Sanders had a good look. It won't drop. Field goal percentage has flipped since halftime.
Oh, absolutely. A CU with their stellar third quarter.
It was 44-38 field goal percentage favoring New Mexico, and now It is 46-40 favoring Colorado.
You saw Hooks there just working against Duta, just trying to get something going. Draws a foul. Duta not in agreement, but credit Hooks for just staying with it. Persistence is apparent.
Chip.
I like it. It's a good addition with the unicorn.
Right behind the basket.
Unicorn edition this year.
Distracting shooters. And it worked on the first free throw. Hooks knocks down the second. She's up to 22 points. That's a game high. And you could see it with her slowed here a little bit in the second half with that ankle. But Najuma there with a deflection. She's one of those players that's used to getting the attention from the top perimeter defender, and she doesn't care. Big block there.
Again, Hooks trying to make it work. We mentioned how much just of an eye for the ball that Duta has. There she is. Just, you can see her calculating that, right? Waiting for that time that she elevates, going in for that block.
Abdor-Keeb gets the roll there. Trims the lead. It's 16 for the Buffs. McErlane is checked back in.
Again, you see New Mexico floating back down into that zone a little bit. CU doing such a good job. Again, just staying with their game plan. Looking for that open player.
Jump ball called, possession arrow face Wednesday on the 12th, so that'll be a taller task for sure. The Cardinals of Louisville next. McErlane from deep, no. 6 minutes remaining. Hooks, penetrating, mid-range, and that one swirled out, and Duta another rebound.
We haven't seen a lot of Maeve. Again, CU was working well with what they had going.
And there's that ball movement. Now they go inside. Crook, they're back to the basket, kicks it out. Walker had it knocked away, and Hargrove going to be whistled for the foul. It's going to be 2 free throws from Ziana Walker.
And again,
Wichita, Kansas.
Walker, again, recognizing she had a little bit of lane. Credit Abdul-Keeb from popping in there for the help, but a little bit late.
Too strong on the first one from Walker. And connects on the second.
Of course, Buffs still keeping the pressure. Of course you are. 17-point game. Nope, we're still going to bring it.
19 turnovers for New Mexico. As Hargrove's going to take it herself. Can't hit.
I know we talked a little bit about that ball security being a point of emphasis for head coach J.R. Payne, giving her players a limited number of available basketballs during practice, and when you turn those over, you just get to run.
Yeah, whatever time's left on practice
yes.
is running time.
So that's an easy incentive to take care of the ball. Again, Buffs had 6 turnovers in the first half, only 2.
Gooden with the steal, the easy finish. Yes, she's locking things down defensively. Love what we've seen from her so far. Able to put that bucket in.
Yeah, as I say, just again, a little bit of that fiery competitor, right? Finishing, getting out in that passing lane. Easy finish, good addition for the Buffs.
Her dad played football at K-State and then in the NFL. And Along with basketball, she competed in football, track and field, and wrestling.
As I say, a kid that was busy in high school and loved every bit of it, just loved competing, right? One of those kids, and it's rare that you find athletes now that are still participating in more than 1 or 2 sports.
8 points, 3 of 5 from the floor, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal in 13 minutes. And one of those immediate impact freshmen that come in. Now they're going over the top. And it's good in there, and really their feet got tangled up, but she's going to be whistled for the foul. And there's the competitor in her coming out saying, hey, I'm just running back on defense.
We're just chasing down this ball. That's a tough one. I agree. This is a tough whistle to take. Hey, we're just running.
She did clip Magalhães and prevent her from getting that over-the-top pass.
Both of them kept their feet, so I was waiting for one of them to go down.
Tyler Jones is checked back in, 20 with the ball here. Goes through the lane, nice move. Everything but that time.
Say a nice move.
Wooten off a screen from Crook. Free throw line, shot fake there, thought about going with the jumper. Wooten in traffic, nowhere to go. Crook came up with it. Little baby hook in the lane.
How about it? The second effort. Yeah. Wooten was still down on the ground going, what did I just run into? Wait a second. It's all right, that'll count. Crook's got you.
Looking for the call, yeah, and ended up on the floor. Strong defense there from the Lobos. Hooks, tough shot at a double clutch, and Gooden corralling the rebound. Now she's pushing in transition. Bounce pass inside. Duta got fouled.
What a look. Good delivery. Here's Wooten, right? Just gets denied there. Crook's like, no worries, I got this. We're just gonna pop this right up.
And Naijuma got the block, and then she was there defensively, but Crook able to score over the top.
Yeah, good little finish. Elevate awareness. Little baby hook.
Fifth point of the night for Duta. Macherlane has come back on. Foster out there for New Mexico. And more pressure from CU.
What a night for Duta. 4 for 4 from the line. 6 of 12, shooting 50% from the field.
She's guarding Hooks right now.
Yes, yes, yes. To your point, has gotten that defensive assignment most of the second half.
And there's the defensive effort. And Wooten able to reach in. She was the last to touch it, but the perimeter defense. Wow, the Buffs flexing.
As they Wooten bringing a little bit of that energy, right? Like, nope, we are still playing. We might be sitting on a pretty lead, 78-55, but I'm still got that. I'm still giving you a little energy here.
Aniel Duta just subbed out. The crowd gave her a nice applause.
Oh.
Hooks
And
just
Hooks
having a
just
laugh
like,
off, yeah.
What, I can't, like, now I make it. Now this goes in. I'm trying to lob it in, and I'm going to get nothing but net here.
And you can see there, put her hands up, but now
like,
smiling about it.
Nothing? Really? That's how this is going to go in?
8 of 16 from the field, 22 points, 3 of 5 from beyond the arc, 5 rebounds for Hooks.
Yeah, the only one that has really found anything in this second half for New Mexico.
She had 15 at halftime, so just 7 here after the break.
Yep.
Ooh! Oh, the scoop shot in the other side of the rim.
Okay. All right. Maeve They're not the only one who can find that A gap in the defense.
Mackerlane from Philadelphia went to DePaul, played for the Blue Demons, and able to get her first bucket here for the Buffs.
And such a good read, just kind of that back door. Takes that extra step, a beautiful finish off the glass.
Coach Payne highlighted how much she has been a leader so far. Redshirt junior, transferring in. Vocal.
Yeah. I'd say kind of that good balance between one of those players that'll verbally start leading this team, not be afraid to coach everyone up. There's some potential there.
Crook just subbed out. She got a nice round of applause from the crowd here at the CU Event Center. 10 points, 5 rebounds for her. Leonora Paixinho at the line. To 57. But still some strong defense from the Lobos. Either one of these teams going to slow it down or quit. Golden run out of time. Off the side of the backboard. Padilla able to control it, going the other way. Shot fake on the 3. Good closeouts here from Colorado on the perimeter, but the scoop shot.
How about it? I was gonna say, good defense outside. Good finish by Lobos, taking it inside.
Zadell was calling for it on the low block. She gets it way outside. She's gonna give right back up to Wooten. Shot clock at 6. And Wooten with a non-shooting foul.
Again, so strategic. Wooten just kind of hanging out there, not moving the ball around, just looking for that opportunity to draw a little bit of a whistle.
Very quick off the dribble with her athleticism. Gooden for 3. Off the mark, but Foster had it and lost it. So the Buffs will have it along the baseline.
Good, and Winston with their shoulder a little bit. Head coach Sherry Payne took a minute to like, whoa, are you okay? Like, wait a second. No coach likes to hear any kind of sound of pain.
O'Connor working to that left hand in the lane, tough finish.
I was gonna say good awareness, knowing she had a bit of a mismatch there. Was going up against Kaya Foster and just, no, I think I can take this. Again, so good at being kind of methodical and picking apart that defense.
Yeah, you love her pace, and it's one of those classic left, like every lefty is crafty, right, somehow?
Yeah, it comes with the territory.
Wooten down the lane, too strong on that finish. 1 minute remaining here in Boulder. The Buffs gonna get their first win of the season in their first game. Gooden up ahead to Wooten on the run. And she goes down, clutching her leg. Let's hope she's okay.
I say.
Clock is stopped after that bucket, 38.3. That one-handed bullet pass up ahead by Gooden.
I say, good awareness by Gooden, good look. Wooten gives the jog off and a little bit of a high five. She's good. She's working it out. A little cramp.
Well, a lot of positives, Cammie, you can take away from this one for Colorado. It was a one-point game, and you look at it now and the way the game's been in the second half. It was a one-point game at halftime.
Yeah, tale of two totally different halves. Again, CU just able to find that offense, find those boards. Again, dominant in the paint tonight. That third quarter really just a foundational change for CU. Finding the rhythm. New Mexico not finding much of anything in that third quarter. And CU's defense intensity maintained throughout the game. A lot of good things head coach Sharon Payne and that coaching staff will look to improve upon and continue to grow.